Thank you. Just real briefly, it's been a real privilege and honor to have received the Hugh Prather Award last year. It was a year ago during this time that I was up at Indiana for a couple of weeks taking care of my mother in her final days. And I'd come home on, I think it was a Thursday afternoon, real briefly, I thought I'd come home for a couple of days. And I think the installation, was that on Saturday evening or Friday? Friday evening. So I'd gotten home Thursday, it was a ton of stuff to get caught up on. So Friday, I was in the office working, and I told Rhonda, I said, you know what, I said, I don't think we're going to go tonight. I said, I just have too much stuff to do. And she said, oh, she said, I really think we should go. She said, you just need to get out and do something, which is highly unusual for her, because usually if we don't have to go to a Builders Association event, she's okay. So anyway, so I thought, okay, well, then we'll go. So we did, and then I received the award that night, totally unexpected. So it was a total shock to me, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, this year's Hugh Prather recipient is not going to be able to join us at the installation celebration next week, so we thought we'd surprise him by presenting it tonight. As you know, the Hugh Prather Trophy is the highest award the Dallas Builders Association bestows. Criteria is simple. The individual is to be a builder or developer who has done the most for the betterment of his or her community. The honoree is a good citizen who has constantly worked to help his or her fellow man. When you look at the names of many of the winners and see such names as Dave Fox, Kent Conine, N.D. Hopkins, Tommy Ford, and Harold Pullman on the list, you can see how our members have been truly committed to bettering our community. Little background on this award: it was on July the 20th, 1944, that Hugh Prather called a group of home builders and mortgage bankers together to form the Home Builders Association of Dallas. 6 years later, the association leaders created the award that I have the privilege of presenting today. It was not to be simply a Builder of the Year, as was the norm in other areas, but something more that reflects credit in our industry. They sought to find that person who went beyond the expected, who tried in special ways to better the lot of his fellow man. As a sign of their respect for our first president, they named the award for Hugh Prather, in the hope that his principles would serve as a guide for future generations of builders, and so they have for the past 64 years. Our recipient for 2014 is very active at the local, state, and national association levels, working on numerous issues facing our industry. He is a great supporter of HomePack and is a contributor on the Austin Club level. He's a past recipient of the Apex Award, which recognizes a builder's professionalism in doing business with associate members. He has served as president of one of our divisions, where he chaired the golf tournament and 2 projects for Habitat for Humanity. Our recipient has been a member since 1998 and has chaired the Government Relations Committee, the Membership Committee, and the Parade of Homes. He has more than 200 Spike credits. When the association began its partnership with Operation Finally Home, he stepped up without question to build a beautiful mortgage-free home for one of our nation's combat wounded veterans. And he didn't stop there. He made sure the house was furnished and the pantry was stocked before turning over the keys. Our 2014 Hugh Prather honoree is our past president and current TAV Vice President Secretary, our own Red Raider, Tim Jackson.
All right.
That is awesome. A few words. First off, Frank, I want to say I apologize for not being able to make the installation this year. My wife planned a trip to Disney World with our kids the same weekend, so I'll be at Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and stuff with all you. But it's truly an honor. I had no idea that this was what was going to happen today, and just the names on this award, it really touches me. The program we do with Operation Finally Home, as I had told y'all previously, was probably the highlight of my career. This is icing on the cake, and I thank you all for honoring me. Thanks.
Bringing out more hardware.
You better watch what you say about
Okay.
That's going to warn you, don't make it.
Wow.
What's that?
Oh, really? That is cool.
Oh, me?
So we're going to hold both of them?
You got to hold both of them. Go ahead.
Thank you all.